Welcome back, parents, teachers, grandparents, and caretakers. Welcome back again and again and again and again and again. It's been a beautiful journey. These series of sessions that I've been doing right now on love relationships and relationships, it's just amazing, just amazing. Please feel free to send some questions. If you have some questions, it'll be great to answer some of those questions. I want to talk something about today in that mentoring journey about relationships and all of that. Learn to have honest heart-to-heart talks. Now, the problem is this. If you have never connected with your teenager and suddenly you're having an honest heart-to-heart talk, that might sometimes offend the child. Sometimes the child can misunderstand. Sometimes the teenager can misunderstand. And sometimes they think that you're trying to find some mistakes and things like that. So you want to be a little careful about it. Prepare the ground for the honest talk. You know that there is something that's coming up and you might be able to have an honest heart-to-heart talk with your teenager. You know it's coming in. Start preparing the ground. Now, when I say prepare the ground, what? The best way to prepare the ground is to connect. And when you connect, use a lot of humor, shared experiences, a lot of shared humor, a lot of appreciation, a lot of empowerments, where you're empowering them with a lot of different things that you're sharing and things like that. Now, the heart-to-heart talk, I'll say that again, the heart-to-heart talk that you have with your teenagers, that you have with your children, it needs to consist of three things. One, transparency. You want to be in a place of being transparent. Unless you're transparent, they're not going to be transparent. Even as you're asking questions, don't shy away from asking some transparent topics or transparent questions. Transparency. Two, in that place of transparency, in that place of honest heart-to-heart talk, the second very important thing is you want your teenager to know the heart of love, which means, if I put it in a very pictorial way, I would just say, hold your heart outside that they can see it bleeding for you. That's when the heart-to-heart honest talks really matters. If they don't see your heart pumping and bleeding for them, they will not trust. That's where they begin to trust you, So that's the second very important thing. First is transparency, and second is showing love, in whatever ways, exhibiting or making them see love. Sometimes you say, I love them, they should know about it. No. Sometimes we have to go extra miles to pull out our heart to make them show. The third very important pointer in this, we're talking about honest heart-to-heart talks. The third very important pointer is this: your timing is going to be crucial. The timing is going to be very, very crucial. If your son or your daughter is very tensed about something, maybe there is a project, there's an exam, or maybe there's an issue that has happened with their friendships, or there's some wrong thing that has happened and things like that, that may not be the good time. Your timing is going to be very critical. So what's the best timing? The best timing is when your teenager is so much admiring you and you're able to see that. Your teenager is so much wanting to be with you, you're able to see that. That's where you need to score a goal, by having that heart-to-heart talk. So the timing is going to be very critical. Sometimes I've seen parents say this, teachers say this, and I've had this heart-to-heart talk, but it didn't go well. It didn't go well because the timing was not right. You may want to time it right. If you don't time it right, it can land into a problem. It can be catastrophic. So you want to be in a place where the timing has to be very, very careful. So never be afraid. Don't shy away from having this heart-to-heart honest talks. That's a very critical part of that mentoring journey. Thank you so much for coming back again and again and again and watching these videos. Please share these videos on your Instagram accounts, on Facebook accounts, or WhatsApp statuses, or wherever it is. Just please share it. It'll be a blessing for some parents somewhere. Thank you so much for coming.